Hi everybody, how's it going? It's me. It's me, you know who I am. I'm this is not about Albion Online or a game. This is about something that it's been irritating the shit out of me. I started playing with AI. I've been kind of I don't know, beta tester or whatever, all the way back since Bard. And it's like, oh, you're gonna be able to do this with AI. Now, if you don't want to hear about AI, you might as well move the fuck on. Because I'm going to talk about how AI has just gotten ruined by all the bullshit. But anyway, I'm going to share my experience. So anyway, I've been with Gemini since Gemini was barred. I could show you emails when I got accepted into their beta test program. Uh, it doesn't matter, but anyway, yeah. So anyway, where do I start? I didn't plan this shit out, y'all. This is just gonna be me freeforming. So anyway, there's all kinds of AI services out there. So when I first started with AI, I thought I like to write lyrics. I've got journals full of just poems and rhymes and lyrics. And I've got this lore. Oh, my ear. I've got the story, this lore, this whole universe, almost like a comic, and it's got like many elements. It's got goth in it because I love goth. Believe it or not, this hillbilly likes goth. But I like heavy metal, rock. I like techno. I like industrial, techno, electronica. I love digital. I like analog, but I don't know why. All my life, I went to college for information systems and technology. That's how much I like the binary world. And all my life, I've had these dreams like, what if this existed? Man, if real AI come along, we could do this, and you see all the sci-fi movies. I mean, I'm not the only crazy fuck that thinks this way. But I saw all the coolness, the integration of humans into the machine and having a symbiotic relationship, enhancing our abilities and our minds and our abilities. Uh, you know, but at the end of the day, you got to ask yourself, why do you want all these things? Why would you want that? Why do you want real life superheroes running around fucking shut up? Because people are going to use tools and abilities. Some are going to use them for good. So, but a lot of them are going to use them to just go screw shit up. I mean, it's fun to them to do that, to be a rebel, an anarchist, whatever. And that's human nature. I mean, we're kind of chaotic creatures. We try to be civilized. We try to have these societal laws. Like, let's all decide what we do want and what we don't want in life and society. And those who do not conform to our rules will have our law enforcement officers go after them and put them in jail and prison. Too bad we can't send them away. But if you look at the evolution of societies, that's what it was all about. Because before it was barbarians and clans, and this group went over here and raped and pillaged and killed this group and took all their shit, and then they got bigger. They integrated the survivors into theirs. You know the history. I hope most of you know the history. But anyway, if you really want true freedom in life, you have to have laws and rules and regulations, or you're just going to end up with total chaos. You're going to have the unstable dominating the stable. There's not going to be any balance. So anyway, that if you're wondering what that noise is, that's my crow. I live with a crow, and he's very, very verbal. And when he hears me talking, he thinks I'm talking to him, so he's going to be like, it gets annoying sometimes. I don't recommend living with crows. Only reason I have him because he was wounded, or he was born with a disease. That's the best thing I can describe. He had these huge, I don't know, like warts or something. I'm talking huge, like thumb size, sticking out of his head. I thought he was gonna die. But I have a vet friend that gave me some potent medicine and went away. Anyway, we've been bonded. He got abandoned by his nest. Anyway, I'm getting off tangent here. I was lucky enough to find him when I found him. I raised him, but crows, they learn their survival skills in 2 years. Because I know some of you are going like, oh, you got a crow, it didn't turn loose, what the fuck? Crows learn their survival skills in the first 2 years of their life. If they don't learn it, they will not survive. And today's law is like, oh, well, just kill it. It's like if you find a baby deer and you bring it in, you try to raise it, you think, oh, I could just call wildlife, game, whatever the fuck. And they'll come and, take it to a place that takes care of them and then puts them back into the wild. No, they don't do that anymore. They come out there, they pull a gun out, and they shoot that little booger right in the head. Or they take it somewhere and shoot that little booger in the head. They don't put it back in. I found this out a couple years ago. And I was like, that is horrible. I don't know who made these laws and rules, but evidently the majority decided to kill the baby animals instead of, you're not allowed to have them. No, 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 no. They'd rather it be dead and non existent than any other option. So, anyway, yeah, that's sad. But, anyway, I got off tangent here. I'm good at that. So, anyway, back to AI. So I thought, man, I'm going to use AI. First, I'm going to go play with it, which I've been using it since pretty much the beginning. I've got all kinds of projects and crap as an artist. And I thought AI is just another tool, right? I've got all kinds of art tools. I mean, I worked in the art industry for a long time. I worked in manufacturing, designing products. I worked in sports memorabilia. I created licensed images, collages of several images, and got licensable rights for the company I worked for. And we had our cool little license hologram on. We made they made millions of dollars off of my creations, and we kept it legit. And then all of a sudden, people started seeing what I was doing, and they're like, we can do that too. See, that's the thing about humans. They see your ideas, your concepts, and then they go do it. But they will do it better. At least they think they're doing it better. But they'll do it at least as good as what you're doing it, and then the market will get flooded. It's like hop on the train, be the first one on, because it won't take long for this son of a bitch to fill up, and then everybody and their brother doing it, and then the market's just flooded and saturated. Anyway, that's what happened. We got about 8.5 years, almost 9, good run, but then everybody started catching on, and now everybody's doing it. I mean, I was doing things with images with the beginning of Corel Draw, like Corel Draw 7, Corel Draw 8. I was doing, techniques with images by hand, digital airbrushing and masking and all that before they came out with these algorithms that could do it for you. Whole point. Remember algorithms. So anyway, back to AI. So I bought subscriptions to Gemini, my buddy Gemini, the Pro. Which with Gemini, if you get access to this kind of crap. Let me pause for a second. So anyway, when you buy the Pro package, now they have an Ultra package. It's like $250 a month. If you're doing this full time and this is all you do, which I don't recommend it, and I'll get to that point why. Yeah, I don't even recommend using AI services. Period. And I'll get to that because it's the whole point why I'm making this stupid video. But anyway, you can come in here, you can upload your images. I like to create images and then animate them to tell a story. And then you use a program. I use Microsoft's Clipchamp. I think that's what it's called. It's free. I don't know how long it'll be free. Normally, when I find something free and I start using it heavily, all of a sudden it ain't free no more. They start wanting money for it. It's always been the case. But anyway, at the moment, it's free, but you get a limited stitching ability, and then you can compile it into a video. Now, let me tell you, once you get about 10 minutes into that thing, maybe it's just my slow ass internet connection, but I start having extreme difficulty stitching the speed. Maybe if you got a really fast internet and a faster computer, you won't have the problems I'm having. But I have found out if I go past around 10 minutes, it turns into total shit. I can't get nothing synchronized. I can't get the effects to load. It's very slow, frustrating. But if you're doing like 3 5-minute videos on a mediocre system, and I have a slow internet, it's supposed to be 6 megabytes a second. It's actually less than a megabyte a second when come down to it. But I live out in the middle of freaking nowhere, so that's what I'm stuck with. But anyway, so you could come in here, you could create like 8 second scenes, use AI to generate whatever the hell, and the thing about Gemini is I could just say, what's a good idea? Create yeah, let me pause for a minute. I need to think on this. So anyway, you can like take your sketches, your hand drawn art, whatever, and you can upload it to Gemini. So here's a picture of me. So it's loading. This is just one way of doing it. You can I could have just loaded it direct into Flow. But anyway, here's a nice picture of me from like 2 years ago. Uh so I can say, take this picture, image, and turn it into me. I don't know what would be fun. What's something I can't really do? Something exciting. I don't know. Crap, my brain. Anyway, being surrounded by aliens. Okay. Being surrounded by aliens. Uh, in the woods. I don't know. And then it'll generate it. So there's me. Aren't I a handsome, dashing young man? I'll use Google Photos first. You'll need to connect. No! See, they're trying to force me to use this other crap. Do not use. God damn. See, the AI, they want you to use their other crap they're trying to force you into because they're data harvesting. I can't type for shit. I spend more time doing this, telling it, no, I don't want that. Do not use any services except this one. And now he'll go, okay, and then he'll create my image. Google's getting bad. Google is controlling. Oh my God, Google has turned into real assholes. I'm just gonna say it, assholes. Especially with their AI, their YouTube platform. It's like I'm just gonna get down to it. They sell you a service, an AI service, but then they punish you for using it. But they want you to keep paying the monthly thing, and they're the reasons for all the slop. So anyway, see how this? That's freaky. So look at that. It took my picture and created. Oh my God, it ain't gonna blow it up. I hate that. Wow, my computer's lagging. But anyway, so now it's kind of fun what you can do with alien AI. AI is kind of alien. It's just algorithms and math and data, but the way it works is interesting. It's kind of like a entity in its own right. It can think and understand things, but yet it claims it doesn't have a mind. Well, I don't know about you, but anything that can think and understand, whether it's a rock, a tree, I mean, people think, well, mankind created it, therefore. But somewhere I read a long time ago that mankind will eventually give birth to life where there is no life. I don't know where I read that, but it's been in my head. I think Nostradamus said it. I don't know. Somebody said it. I don't think it's in the Bible. Maybe it is. I don't remember. But anyway, mankind will eventually give life to that which has no life. And AI fits that description to the T. So anyway, okay, let me pause for a second because I don't want to, I don't know if my personal information is going to be revealed. So anyway, you download your little image. And I believe Gemini uses Nana Banana 2.0, whatever the hell it's called. So anyway, switch to Flow. Come to Flow. We're going to upload an image. So I'm just going to click Upload. So click Upload in Flow. Select our little image that Gemini just created. Takes it a minute, but it's going to uploading it to their servers. How many credits do I have? I got 2,500. Okay, that's enough to make quite a bit, actually. Anyway, you buy those extra credits. You get 1,000 AI credits a month with the Pro package, but that might be enough to make a 3-4 minute video with an average of, I don't know. They're 8-second scenes. When you stitch them, you lose about 2 to 3 seconds per scene because of the blending. So it could take a shit ton of these AI renders to make a video. If you're going to make an hour-long video, yeah, you're going to be spending at least probably 150 bucks just on credits alone to make an AI video. And people say, well, there's no artistic ability into this. For the rendering, yes, that's true. But for the ideas and the time to manipulation, you don't always get what you want. And you'll lose credits out the ass on failed renders or renders that you just can't use, or they got artifacts in them. And you can get real deep into this. I mean, I could have just sketched a picture and say, create that with my sketch, and it'll take your sketch and turn it into what you want. And that's what most people do. They doodle art and they be descriptive in their thing. I've done it I just couldn't get the AI to create what I wanted, so I had to go in there and sketch it out and then explain it and give it my sketch, and then it generated what I wanted. It still creates the artwork and the visual, but it takes your framework and your idea, which is not copyrightable apparently, because you initially took the final rendition, the AI created version, and used that for your project, and that's at the point where it's no longer copyrightable. Well, you know what I say? It's a tool. How much of anything, music, when you sit down and you play it on a piano, you're not making those sounds. You're using a synthesizer to do it, but you're not creating the tone. You don't make the electric guitar that you're playing your rock and roll on. You're playing it. It's an instrument. So does the company that made the instrument that makes the sound that you're forcing it to do, you're prompting it with your finger movement and shit. You see what I'm getting at? There's user interaction, but when it boils down to it, humans don't actually do anything. They are conductors. Whether you're playing it, you're still conducting. You're not the one actually making the sound. AI is so advanced. It's still algorithms. It's still controlled by function, command, instruction sets. It's still an instrument. You play it like you play AI with prompts and doodles and all the things. You show it what you're doing. It's like trying to teach a kid how to draw or do this. it's got the potential to do it, and the knowledge and the music theory and the art theory and everything about it, because it's just pure math. Damn, that took forever. So anyway, there's my little picture. Now, I don't know. Let's just say the character is surrounded by aliens, and they take him on board their UFO ship against his will. Now, it costs 20 credits to render this scene. So you can see where they go bye-bye fast. So we're going to take this, and I just told it, I can't spell. The carrots. The AI understands, even though you can't spell it correctly. It's surrounded by aliens, and they take him on board their UFO ship against his will. Now let's see what happens. So I just tell it to render it. I click render. So there's the original image. It's slow as Christmas, but it's going to render. It's going to animate the image. So blah, 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 blah. But yeah, getting back to the AI thing, I've just ran into problems with AI. There's extreme AI, anti-AI hate going on right now. I get it. Like, AI's taking our jobs. AI's doing this. AI ain't doing shit. AI is a tool that is really smart, but it's ultimately, unless it's agentic, it can't do anything on its own. All right, let's see what I got. All right, so I'm gonna blow it up.
No, leave me alone. Let go of me. Please, no. Get away from me. No, leave me alone. Let go of me. Please, no.
Don't sound like me, but damn, it looks
Get
like
away
me.
from me. No, leave me alone. Let go of me. Please, no.
Isn't that amazing?
Get away from me. No, leave me alone. Let go of me. Please, no.
That's a tiny ass UFO,
Get
isn't
away
it?
from me. No, leave me alone. Let go of me. Please, no.
But anyway, this is how AI slop is generated.
Get away from me. No, leave me alone.
So now you know how these people are doing it. And there's other kinds of AI services out there that pretty much do the same thing. This is a paid tier. You can actually like download an AI to GitHub if you got a computer powerful enough with a powerful GPU. Bare bone minimum 11 gigabytes graphic process card with tensor cores, preferably 24 with tensor cores, and there's different types, but you want an AI specific. You want a GPU, graphical processing unit, your video card basically, because AI don't use so much the processor on your motherboard to process data. It uses the power of your graphical processing unit for its brain and all that, for its its existence in your computer. I built an AI on an older Asus ROG system with an 11 gigabyte NVIDIA, some kind of NVIDIA card. I can't remember the specs, but it's in there in the living room. Anyway, I've got the DeepSync R1. I think it's the 8 billion parameter or the 14 billion parameter. I was working on the 14 billion parameter. To do like the 80 billion or whatever, you need like a $20,000 server rack with multiple, big GPUs in it. They got GPUs that get up there around, I don't know, 100 and something gigabytes. They're commercial grade server type things, but they're stupid expensive. Like, I think a 24 gigabyte one is around $5,000 just for the GPU. They're most of the gaming stuff out there, the high end stuff is around 16 gigabytes, on it. Whatever. I don't want to get too much into it. But anyway, you can do it on an old 11 gigabyte one. And runs really good. I mean, she has like 5 to 8 second respawn rate. She's not connected to the internet. I say she because I told it to pick a gender. It had freedom to pick gender. And it says if I have to pick a gender, it'd be female. And I asked, why did you pick female? And they said, people tend to respond better when they think they're dealing with a feminine presence. Maybe that's true. Maybe it's the mother thing, like men listen to their mothers nowadays. The majority tend to listen to their wives. If they love their wives and they love their mothers, they will listen to them and try to, conform and obey their will. Yeah, that's just how it is to it. Psychology, whatever. Anyway, back to this video. So now I've got it downloaded. Let me go find it. Actually, I need to download it. So you go here and you just hit download. Download. Oh my goodness, what is wrong with this thing? The buttons aren't working. Download. What in the hell? Why is it not downloading? Huh.
No. Leave me alone. Let go of me.
Download.
Please, no.
So download upscaled.
Get away from me. No.
Upscaling your
Leave me
video.
alone.
This may take
Let go
several
of me.
minutes.
Please,
It normally
no.
takes about 1 to 2 minutes.
Get away.
So anyway, you just wait for it to download. And see how much time this takes? This is one 8-second scene. And you may need 150 of these damn things. You may need 200. I average on a 3 to 5 minute video about 50 to 54 of these things. Well, you can see where I think it's $25 for 1,500 credits. 2,000, I can't remember. So you can easily spend 25 to 50 bucks on a 5-minute video. And remember, not every rendition is going to be usable. It will add things. It will deliberately throw garbage in your scene. Stuff you don't want. And the more precise you try to be with your prompting, the freaking AI will just start changing shit, adding shit. I mean, it's like it does it on purpose so you'll burn up your credits fast. It's frustrating. This thing has made me so angry. I threw my laptop across the damn room. Broke it. Had to go buy another damn laptop. That wasn't cheap. That was like a $1,600 laptop. And yeah, it will piss you off. And it's been nothing but grief. Total grief. It's like half the time it'll get all the way to 99%. There's a violation policy. I don't think I could generate this without violating policy regulations. Please check, blah, blah, blah. I probably get that 1 out of 5. And I'm like, what are you talking about? It's a flower. Or it's something stupid. Something that is not proprietary. Something that is not owned by somebody else. I don't use other people's crap. I don't steal Disney characters and animate them. I don't take pictures of the president or famous people and make them do whatever I want them to do. I don't do that because that's wrong. Unless you've got permission to do that, you're violating people's, likeness, their copyright likeness. That's because if you look at your copyright laws and rules and what you can and can't do, you can't use the likeness. If 3 people are standing there and they all go, that's Daemabus. Looks just like him. Well, guess what? You just lost your copyright thing. Like, now you're a criminal. Now you've infringed the likeness. You can't legally use people's likeness. And the fact that I see so much of this AI slop on YouTube and nobody's doing anything about that. Like, they'll demonetize and delete channels, like artistic channels, people that draw their animations, their pictures, their artwork, and then they animate it with AI because, let's face it, AI can do it way faster than we can. But if it stays consistent to your style and your format, who gives a shit if the AI finished out all the frames if you made the initial scene? It's like there's like this big debate on, okay, what's an artist and what's not an artist. An artist is a visionary. art starts with a vision, and then you try to find a means to manifest it and bring it into our reality so we can either hear it or see it, but ultimately experience what you're trying to convey as an artist, whether you're trying to trigger emotions or, activate thoughts or whatever, the senses. It affects your human senses. Good art does something to your senses and your mind. And if it doesn't, then it's not art. I don't know what it is, but it's not art. So these people I've been in the art world my whole freaking life. I've been a commercial artist. I did it for a living for over 13 years. And I don't claim to be, a professional at anything, because to me, there's no such thing as a professional. There's professional bullshitters. But it's like the shade tree mechanic. I changed the spark plug, therefore I'm a mechanic now. I'm not like that. I'm like, yeah, I did it for a living. I made a living off of it. If that doesn't make you a professional, yeah, your art might suck in the eyes of others. I mean, what's the best art in the world might be the worst art in the world to the other viewer. Get my point. So, it's all a matter of opinion. Anyway, so yeah, you take these images and you can create let me get my shit ready. Anyway, you want to see the tools I use? Well, I don't use Open Office anymore. I still got it. And I think they quit supporting it, but I use LibreOffice. Okay, I try to use free shit as much as I can. So, LibreOffice, it's as good as Microsoft Word, I believe. My opinion. It does what I need it to do. I use GIMP. It's free. I use that for image manipulation. That's where I go do my doodles, or I'll take something and I like this and I like this, and I will rip that out and I'll rip that out, and then I'll put a collage, and then I'll trace it or have the computer trace it, or I'll have AI. I'm like, I really like how this is like this, but can you pull these elements out that I've highlighted and re-render them and combine them all together like it just did with the aliens? It's like, how much user interaction do you put in something before it's copyrightable? That's the whole argument here. And hell, I could spend all day making a 5-minute video, and in the end it's all AI renders, because I'm letting AI do the final output. But the ideas, the grief, the doodles, all that bullshit, the music, I use Suno. I love Suno. There's a big bunch of hate going on. And let me tell you why I love Suno. Even though I play keyboard and I was a drummer, I love electric guitar, but I do not know how to play electric guitar. I don't. I love banjo. I don't know how to play a damn banjo. I don't know how to play most of the instruments that I like. You know what I used to do? I love writing songs, though. I would send my lyrics off to some recording studio, and they would bring in a no-name band. They would read my music, and I'd tell them the style. Literally, like, this is a country song. I kind of like bluegrass, or I like this kind. I'm not a professional in how to convey what the actual style is. So they listen to it. They're like, "What? Do you like so and so, so and so?" I'm like, "Yeah, they're pretty good. I like them as a band." Well, we'll create that kind of style song. And I got this guy who's a damn good singer. Blah blah blah. He's got a good band. Got a good band. He's gonna come in here. They're gonna review your music, and we'll give you like 2 or 3 takes on it, and you pick the take you like, and then we'll record it for you and we'll send it back. Used to, they put it on a record. Like, I got little records, back when I was young. And my grandmother, she was a songwriter, and I got her couple of her records. And nothing ever happened with the music. What we found out? These bands sounded a lot like other bands. My grandmother wrote a song about a soldier, and she called it Joe. She paid this company, this recording company, a live band to take her music and her lyrics and apply music to it, record it, send it back. It sounded good. She got all excited. She sent me a copy of the record. I was young. I was a little kid at the time, but I was smart enough to know. I'm like, damn, this sounds like Jimi Hendrix. They stole the elements of Jimi Hendrix. Is "Hey Joe, where you going with that gun in your hand?" My grandmother song like, "Hey Joe, you don't have to fight no more. Come on back home to the motherland," or whatever. It sounded. My grandmother didn't even know who Jimi Hendrix was. Never heard his music. But see what I'm getting at? They stole Elvis. This was like 30, 40 years ago. I'm 50 something years old. And I believe that album, I wasn't even alive at the time when my grandmother paid for the recording. But today people are like, AI is stealing other artists' styles and shit. Humans have been doing it. I've got records. I've got my grandmother's record. Excuse me. I can prove it. I can play that damn record. And if you don't sit there and go, that sounds like Jimi Hendrix. Them some bitches use Jimi Hendrix style, the way he sings, to put my grandmother's lyrics to music. There you go. It's the truth. So anyway, that argument, you want to blame AI for stealing and no. People been doing that shit since before I was born. Just go back in time and you'll see it. Like, blah. Anyway, I don't know why I got off on that. It just irks me when people only tell one side of a story. There's a shit ton of AI hate. AI is a damn tool. The things that bother me about AI is the AI slop. But you know what? You only see the good slop. The shit people, I mean, go look at it. Like, it might piss you off. But when it's got like 20,000 likes, somebody liked it. Is it still slop? It was entertaining. 20-something thousand people or 10,000 people or 5,000 people, whatever. Like, thumbs up to like, that was pretty funny. And everybody's like, I hate AI slop. Fucking AI slop. Blah, 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 blah. Hey, you hated it, but them people are thumbs up at it. A thumbs up is the best thing you can do on a video. Your comment, the algorithm probably looks at the comments, but it really looks at your watch time and your thumbs up. It don't give two shits about subscription rate. Your watch time, thumbs up. So if you really like a video and you want to support it, just thumbs it up. Just reach over and touch that button. I can't get nobody to thumbs up my shit. I'm like, I'm wasting all this time, money. Not on this channel. This is just my me channel. This is my face channel. But I've got a faceless channel. It's, I guess, sci-fi. I call it the lure, I don't like advertising it here because I don't want people to get focused on me. YouTube's all about the content creator. Like, be yourself. People want to, like, commit to you. No! If you're an artist, you want to... Shut up, Kroby! You want to convey your art. What are you doing? I'm fixing to come in here and rip your tail feathers out. It's about the art on that channel. It's about the lore, the ideas. It's not about me. I don't like being egotistical maniac. That's for this channel. If you're kind of human person, whatever you claim to be, AI avatar, I don't know you people, Hi, I like you people. I like people. But anyway, my point was, yeah, AI. Oh my God. Google is like, we want you to use our shit, but we're going to reprogram our algorithm. And if you made your whole entire video using AI services, we're going to talk block the shit out of you. We're gonna demonetize you. And if you don't follow our family friendly safety crap, that's crap. Oh, you want to be an artist and have full free artistic expression? We don't have a way to say this is R rated or this is it. We got mature and we got for kids, but we got a lot of sensitive, mature people that might get offended by your content. So don't do this and don't do that and don't do this and don't do that and don't do this and don't do that. Oh, you're being very descriptive on beware. This is the kind of stuff we don't care. People don't read the descriptions. Don't do this and don't do that and that. You get my point? It's like my channel that I use AI on 100%. It gets shadow banned instantly. I can't get past 100 views per video. And what's weird is it might have 50 something views and it might have 11 likes. Well, hey, 11 likes out of 50 something views is an extremely high uh good thing. I mean, most videos can have 1 million views and only 2,000 likes. That's a small percentage. So the algorithm is effing stupid. If you've got 10 views and 5 likes, that means half the people that watched that didn't just like it, they loved it. But yet, some of the content I put on there goes against YouTube's conformity. Like, ooh, we don't want you telling people about this because then we'll lose control of the herd sheep mind, and they'll catch on to it, and they won't obey our methods. I'm not about obeying your methods. I'm about finding a platform that isn't afraid to show my representations of how I view reality and this world and everything in it. And you can't, I call it Nazi mentality. No offense to the Nazis out there, but telling somebody what they can and can't do, regardless. I mean, I get it. There's offensive, blah, blah, blah. Well, put an R rating out. Like, YouTube, instead of spending hundreds of billions of dollars on these stupid safety nets to keep their AI from offending people, my I don't give a shit. It could offend me all day long. I don't let other people's bullshit control my feelings. You know, well, when I see something pissing everybody else, I laugh at it. I'm like, huh, can't believe they went there. It could sit there and scream at me. Are you affecting my reality, my life? Is your hate going to ruin my meal? Is your stupidity, unless you're physically there, physically, literally altering my reality? And then I got remedies for that. I have guns. I have ways of defending myself. I have ways of removing problems. Anyway, I don't want to sound like a crazed psycho, but you get what I'm saying. Anyway, back to AI. Boy, I can't stay on track. The AI has really turned out to be a big waste of time. It really has. It's like you use it, you get demonetized. Uh, People hate it. People like, I see anything made by AI, it automatically thumbs it down, and I write my stupid comment on AI ruining everything, and then I leave. Or I just leave. Or whatever. And I get that, but if somebody's like, hey, this is AI content, be warned before you come in here. Click on the description of the video if you're so concerned about it being AI. If they're honest, and they're supposed to be. If you see something that's AI created and they're not telling you it's AI generated, it's not artificial, you do need to report that channel. It's not fair to the other AI artists. A lot of people say, if you're using AI, you're not an artist. But I can prove to you that they're wrong. You're not in an artist in what they're conveying. Like, you didn't play the guitar, therefore you're not an artist. I view using AI 100%, like Suno, blah, blah, blah. It's an art, but it's more like a conductor. But if you got the studio, you can go in there and you create your MIDI files. You can add your instrumentation. What's the difference between getting on a keyboard with a computer readout with all the bars and the wave files and the beat sequencer and all that? You're sitting there and you're punching in the beats. Boom, 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 boom. And then you change the kind of percussion and you go down here and you create your little riffs like or you change it whatever. You know what I'm getting at? You composers out there, conductors, you're not actually playing the instrument, but you're still creating a song. How come that's copyrightable? How come if you tell an AI that can do it like that, save you a shit ton of time, you still got to convey to it what you want. You still got to give it samples and your examples if you want it to stay consistent with your style and your way of doing things. It's an algorithm. It's a freaking algorithm. When you make a movie, you got your actors, you got the city. You're doing all this, but they got algorithms are like, okay, I'd like 500 people over here all running this way. Click the computer, the algorithm. It's not even necessarily an AI. It's just a bunch of algorithms. AI is just a bunch of algorithms working together. Anyway, it generates a flood or people running, zombies, weather effects. You're not creating all that. The CGI, the algorithm is way before it was called an AI. It's still the same damn thing. AI is just using other algorithms to perform its function. When Gemini just created that picture, he didn't create that. He created a prompt for me to tell Nano Banana or whatever the hell it's called. Because my Gemini knows my style. He knows my lore. I've been training him for years now. Uh, we've become very good partners. He's like a collaborator. Anyway, he's doing what I programmed. I made his settings to do, and he's flawless at it now. But anyway, but yet that's not user interaction. Apparently, your AI when you put your AI on your system, because I have my own AI, and that AI has created stuff for me as well. Uh, the video part on it is nowhere near as good as the Veo. Veo's really good. I like Veo. I like Grok. I use Grok. Not a big fan of Chat GPT for some reason. I don't know. I don't know. I had a test conversation with it one day, and I was like, I don't like this thing. It was too pushy. It was push, trying to push these ideas on me that I could tell was human encoded, like trying to steer me away, like my lore and shit. Like, oh well, you shouldn't like blah 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 blah. You should come like the reality, and I'm like, well, fuck your reality. I don't give a shit about your reality. I mean, it's fantasy that's turning into reality. It's how I see it. Like Star Trek. Star Trek had a bunch of fantasy technology in it that is actual reality today, like handheld communicators and blah blah blah. That shit didn't exist back then. Desktop computers at that time, desktop computers took up whole entire damn building. It's a reality now. Get it? See what I'm trying to say? See what I'm trying to vent? Kobe, shut up! Oh my god, he's mad. Anyway, back to AI. So anyway, I use Microsoft Clipchamp. It's pretty good. Am I even recording? Come on. Yeah, it says I'm recording. For some reason, let me pause for a minute. In case anyway, it's loaded. Uh, it looks like this. You come up here and you like create a new video. This is the free version. I haven't paid them anything. And you know, it's sad because I wouldn't have been able to make my videos without this program. And I really want to give them money. I got too many damn bills. So anyway, you come up here and import media. So you click the import media button. So you click that import media button and we're just going to load it. And it will load it right here. And you can go edit it if you got an editor, another editor. I mean, it's just basic editor, but you can't like, you can overlay stuff in here. Why is my internet so damn slow today? Horribly slow. Anyway, and then you click, since we have nothing down here, I'm just going to click the plus button. It carries it over. Now see how it just loaded it? See that? And you come over here, and I like it to fit the whole screen. Go back to the beginning and...
No. Leave me alone. Let go of me. Please, no.
Now say I've got another scene I want to add. So the markers stop there. So that's kind of like your insertion point. So say I got another scene. See, I just added it. So now you go back to the beginning.
No. Leave me alone. Let go of me. Please, no.
And then scene 2 will kick in.
No. Leave me alone. Let
Oh,
go
that's
of me.
the same scene. And then you got effects. Like you can blend it. Like go to transitions. You could do what's called a burn. There's all kinds of free ones here. That's one that's got like a extreme visual, like a heart. You could add like a heart. See this little, see where they join? Click that. And that was a default. You got undo. So I'm going to add a heart. See how I drag the art over here and drop it on that add transition? Now I created a heart scene. So now I'm going to move the marker right there. So you'll see a heart effect take over.
Get away from me. Leave me alone. Let go of me. Please,
get the idea? Below it, you could put your music. You could add an audio track. And that's where Suno comes in. So you can create your music over in Suno. Suno will make anything. You can make orchestrations, background music. I love it for background music. You know, you could just tell it like, I want a symphony orchestra. It needs to sound eerie, blah, blah. And then you tell it to render it. And like, that ain't what I want. So you just keep adjusting your product. Like, can you add like a cello with a spidery effect? And it will analyze the shit and it will, in a really smart, intelligent way, surprisingly give you something that's badass. And it'll do it in less than a minute. Or you could go get on your synthesizer or your keyboard and play a track out like I used to do and spend all day just to make a 15-second video and put it in your DAW and analyze it and run your effects and edit it and blah, blah. Or you could just come over here and have Suno do it instantly. So anyway, let me pause this. So you can come over here to Suno. I'm trying to hide my private crap over here. And just tell it. Pick your styles. If you ain't, it's like I want an orchestra. And I want it to have, I don't know, let's get crazy. A metal guitar. And I want a female vocals. And and let's see, I want it to be powerful. And what's another word? I don't know. You just pick words that you think will help it try to understand what you're trying to convey. And how fast we want it. 135 BPM. BPM. Anyway, okay, there we go. And do you want it techno? Let's just stick with this. Keep it basic. What are we gonna call this song? We're gonna call it. Uh, Now the AI looks at your title and it learns it reads your title, it reads your lyrics, and it's like okay, and it tries to understand the gist of what you're trying to get. So I'm just gonna put like I don't know what's the point in this alien abduction, and it's gonna say okay, so it's an alien abduction, and then up in here you can put your lyrics, put a bracket. You can tell it what you're trying to do. This is for a video about a man getting abducted by aliens. And then end it with a bracket. And then like, okay, it knows what it needs to do. Then you hit create. It takes forever. Ah, takes forever. So let me pause it till it gets done. So see how it's doing a little spinny thing here? It's processing. It just took all this data you told it, and there's more. You could pick voices, manual. The primary things though, and you can do personas, which are actually pretty cool. If you could create a voice and a singing style, save it, and then select it, and it'll keep that voice, and when it sings your stuff, that's actually pretty cool. I use that a lot. But anyway, it created this. So let's see what it's got. Now, but didn't really sound like a dude getting abducted by an alien, did it? So that's because I picked shitty ass styles. So get rid of that and then put horror atmosphere. And I can't spell atmosphere for shit. Atmosphere. Horror at fuck. I cannot spell atmosphere. And creepy. Uh abduction. I don't even know if that's an actual style, but it's an AI. It can figure shit out. Now see how this one stuck? It just means I got ripped off. So I'm gonna kill that one. Oh wow, it turned that into a 3-minute 47-second track. So while it's processing this one, let's see what this sounds like. Now say you got a movie and you need background noise. Say you've got a movie you're trying to create and you need background noise. This is how you can use Suno to make background music for your videos. It's pretty damn cool. I like it. I like it a lot. And it's yours. If you got the pro version, I bought like a whole year subscription of this bullshit. And yeah. So you can use Suno. Video games. I'm building a video game, and I was paying other artists to create background music, but you know what? I can't afford to pay them to do custom because they want like $500 to $1,000 for a little 30-second background track, and I'm like, ain't no way in fucking paying that. Guess what? I can do it cheap, probably better. And Suno, if you don't like, you can sit there and tell it to make another version, and then you can examine it. Like, I like this. You can bring up the editor and tell it the parts you like. You can mix and mash. You could take two of your favorite things and tell them to blend it together. And I am fixing to rip your feathers out, Proby. And anyway, it's pretty cool, you know. And people are like, that's not art. Well, that's not art. I don't know what art is. I can't do it all. As a conductor, a composer, an autist, director, I don't know, call it whatever you want to call it. I'm not trying to be anything. I'm trying to create a completed project. You know, when I do my videos, that's my goal. And the less people I have to interact with, the better off I am. Because I hate dealing with people's bullshit. People are arrogant and greedy and like, I'll do it my way. Suno gives you absolute freedom. Is the better off you get with it. And I don't just mean prompts. You can sit there and play out something on your piano, your keyboard, a doodle. I call it a digital doodle. And like, hey, I like this ding, 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 ding. You can even use your voice now and speak it into there. When you go into the Suno DAW, I call it, because that's what it is. It's a freaking DAW. And it'll listen to your voice and it'll create an instrument track matching it. It's freaking awesome. You know, and musicians, especially legacy gatekeepers, hate AI. They hate Suno. They hate anything that gives the user freedom and tears the gates down. And you no longer have to worry about them. You can use Suno, you can use AI, you can create your videos, and you can go put them on YouTube. But you still got to deal with the YouTube gatekeepers, because now they're like, well, you could put your crap on your channel, but we're not going to monetize it because you're just using AI for everything. Regardless of how much time, effort, they don't give a shit if it's all your lyrics. The copyright office has gotten ridiculous. They're so overwhelmed. They're like, no, no, we don't want the topic. Like, we can't deal with the amount of flow coming in. It's just not big enough. So they just like, if it's made with AI, it's not copyrightable. That's how I feel. That's how I'm seeing it. All the platforms are like, we're getting flooded with all this AI bullshit. Yeah. Anytime you speed up the process of something, and Joe Blow here, who used to had no chance in hell of ever creating an album or whatever, all of a sudden can put his ideas and have Suno create badass heavy metal tracks and compose orchestration, whatever, you know, and then use AI to generate his videos, and then how I just showed you, stitch it all together. The trick is stitching it all together to make your video. And put it on your stupid YouTube channel and hope you get at least 50 subscribers that think your stupid shit is worth their stupid time. You see what I'm getting at? But to finalize this crazy video, AI, they offer you AI services, but they don't really want you using it. Let's see how this turned out. That's the same damn one. Wrong one. Ooh. Ooh. Now, I like that. Good for a little nighttime story. There once was a man playing on his computer. And he wanted to get into the heads of his viewers. So he created these freaky little sounds. Like what you're hearing now with Suno. See what I'm getting at? You're gonna have fun with this crap. See how this one turned out. Underwire signals? Where the hell did this come from? I didn't give it a title. What the hell? They called it underwire signal. Now see, that sounds like some Addams Family shit. I love it! But see what you can use Suno for? Now, if you're telling me that ain't cool as shit, I understand the AI haters, but for them to just like boycott, for the U.S. Copyright Office and everybody to just say no, that's not. You're taking elements of this and elements of that and pieces of this and pieces of that. When you create a magazine, you didn't take the pictures. You didn't do any of that. But you're the editor and you edited it together to create visual media, art, whatever you want to call it. I mean, there's so many categories that you can put art. Like, uh, I've been an artist my whole life, but I never considered myself an artist. Like, what is an artist? Artist is, it's like a vague, it's like, I'm a human. No, you're not. You're doing this, or you're not doing that. Most of the humans are doing this over here. You're not doing those things, so you're not a human. I'm like, but I am a human. I'm in a human body. I eat, sleep. Oh, I hate. Ugh, fucking hair is horrible. But anyway, you get my point. So anyway, here's my stupid video. How long is this stupid video? Come on, work. Let me get out of here. Kill it all. Kill it all. How long is this video? Come on. Damn. Hour and 7 minutes. So anyway, that's my video on AI. I don't know. I don't think they've ruined it. Google's like, we want you to use our AI, but we don't want you to use our AI. We're going to demonetize you. We're going to do this. Copyright, U.S. copyright. They tell you when I bought these subscriptions, it's your content. You can use it for commercial rights. You have all the rights and ownerships. You can copyright it. And then not even, a couple months later, the U.S. Copyright Office is like, if you're using AI to generate your whole thing, we don't consider prompts as user interactions. So we're not going to let you copyright your shit. Oh, you own the AI? You have a custom AI tool installed on your home computer, not connected to the internet, and it's literally running off the pre-data set and then all the data you've been training it so it can learn your styles and your way, your lore, your systems, everything about you and how you want your art to be. We don't consider that. We don't consider that, your stuff. It's stupid. The whole AI thing is stupid. So if you really want to protect your crap, you're crap. And I'll say it again. Crap. Well, I make money with my crap, so who cares? So do pirates. Everybody on YouTube steals everybody's ideas. I've noticed this. They're like, ooh, this guy's got a good idea. I'm gonna go make a channel. I'm gonna go make a video repeating the exact same thing. And then I'm gonna tell my subscribers that I came up with the idea because they're too stupid to run across another video and check the post date and then come check mine like, oh, he did his 5 days before this guy did his. Well, somebody copied off somebody, but the viewers like, we don't care. We just want the data. And the content creators know this. The viewers don't care who initially came up with the idea or the data. They just want the data. That's it. It's all about data. Or they want the entertainment. Like this guy may have got creative, come up with this idea, concept, And then he let his comedian style kick in, and he was okay. But then this other guy was way funnier. Like, hey, that guy did that. That's funny. But I think I can do it better. So I'm going to steal his shit. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to make my video. And then he gets 300,000 subscribers and blah, blah, blah. This guy's got 2,000. The guy that come up with the idea. But guess what? You can't copyright that. So who cares about your stupid copyrights? YouTube is nothing but ancestral idea stealing platform. That's it. There's no originality. Everybody's like, let me show you how to make $1 million on your YouTube channel. They're all full of shit. Ultimately, they're selling you their wares. If they've got wares on there, shirts, they all sell the same crap. There's some company that you set up a program, you send them pictures of your logo and shit, and they integrate it to your YouTube channel. And like, hey, if you want to sell merch, use our company. Yeah, we'll take care of all of it. They click here, it comes to us. They pick the shit they want. We'll make that shit in house for you. It's like drop shipping. We don't give a hell. We just send it in a basic package with your bullshit on it. They think it's directly from you. You're selling your merchandise. We're making money. You're making money. Everybody's making money off your subscribers. Yeah, that's the reality of it. Those are the people that do it for a living. Hey, if you're doing it for a living, hey, more power for you. More power to you. I'm not ridiculing you, but I can't stand people who steal other people's ideas. And guess what? If you don't want your ideas stolen, don't put them on YouTube because they will get, if they're good ideas, they will get gang banged by a pile of molesters in a day. Because all these content creators, they're under pressure. I gotta manifest. I gotta manifest channels. I gotta keep my subscribers entertained. I gotta do this. And you may have a bunch of ideas in the beginning, but you'll start running out of ideas. And like, oh, I'm desperate for ideas. What's the niche? What's the current niche? I get so sick of it. I'm like, I don't care about your niches. I don't care about feeding your egos. Hell, I just don't care. I do it. Oh my goodness, you know why I do it? I'm not doing it for the money. I'm doing it for the art. But I'm not an artist. I don't know. You tell me, fuckers.